Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In the new battle for the soul of the Azimio la Umoja coalition is the battle for the vice presidency position. Yes, the vice presidency position is the main headache in the Azimio la Umoja coalition. Ever since Jubilee and ODM decided to come together into a coalition so that they can marshal their forces to win the presidency, they agreed that their presidential candidate will be the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. But the question of the vice presidency remained open. They did not agree on the issue in their last NDC simply because they wanted to bring other players into the scene. And the most important player is one Kalonzo Musyoka. But again, Jubilee is adamant that the vice presidency position must come from the Mount Kenya region, simply because the Jubilee's chairman, the president, comes from the region. Secondly, it's the most populous region. Thirdly, without Mount Kenya, there is very low chances for Raila to become president. Again, in the same battle for the vice presidency, we see a divided Mount Kenya. That is Mount Kenya East and Mount Kenya West.
Haya, watu ya Nyamira oe! Watu ya Nyamira mbiamure! Yangu ni machache sana. Ya kwanza, baba alianzisha chama ya Azimio ili sisi wote tuenda. Sasa tumefungua, wale wote wanataka kuja wakuje polepole, tuwe wote wapi na wasituletee masharti. Sawa. Ya pili, mimi nawaeleza hivi na nataka tuelewane. Ya pili, baba na Rais Uhuru wamezoea kutusiwa, sivyo? Hata wengine wameenda Amerika na propaganda na wako ndani ya serikali. Hiyo ndio mimi naita udaku. Na chama yao inaitwa nini? Ya mwisho. Nyinyi watu wa Nyamira mulipigia baba kura, sivyo? Na wengine wakapigia Uhuru kura, sivyo? Sasa hizo ndume mbili wameungana. Na mimi nataka kuambia hivi, mkienda Mombasa wako ndani ya Azimio. Si mumeona Joho? Mkienda mashariki, mumeona Ngilu, mumeona Kibwana wako ndani ya
Azimio.
Mkikuja Central tukiongozwa na Uhuru tuko ndani ya. Ukienda Nairobi iko ndani ya. Nyanza iko ndani ya. Raundi hii tarehe 9 rais atakuwa Raila Amolo Odinga na atashinda more than 51%. Tunataka kushinda kwa round 1. Tuko sawa? Kwa hivyo mimi nataka kuwasihi watu wa Nyamira. Nataka kuwasihi, tunataka baba ashinde round 1. Mnataka baba ashinde round 1. Mukubali mutokee nyinyi wote. Nionyesheni mutatokea nyinyi wote. Asanteni Mungu.
So, the battle for the vice presidency position now becomes a battle of the two Peters. One, Peter Munya from Mount Kenya East, and one, Peter Kenneth from the Mount Kenya West, especially the region of Murang'a. We all know that Peter Munya is a great mobilizer. The CS for Agriculture was given Kiraito Murungi ran for his money in the Meru gubernatorial race until he agreed to concede and support the presidency in his dying days of his term. Now we see another man, Peter Kenneth. Peter Kenneth comes from Muranga, one of the rich, richest region in the Mount Kenya region. It is a region that has never produced a president, considering other regions like Nyeri and Kiambu have both produced presidents. And Muranga people believes it's their time to produce a president. Again, in the same Muranga region, we see several UDA luminaries who are giving Jubilee Party a run for its money. That is MP for Kiharu Ndindi Nyoro, MP for Kandara Alice Wahome. We also see other politicians like the Senator Kangata, who is running for the governorship. And these will be important leaders if their progress can be curtailed by having a Peter Kenneth in a position of the vice president. Then UDA will be emasculated in the Mount Kenya region, especially now Muranga, the whole of Muranga County. Now, moving back to the Mount Kenya East region, it will be difficult to have Peter Munya as the vice president for the simple reason that other arms of the government are headed by people from Mount Kenya East. That is the Chief Justice or the head of the judiciary is Martha Koome is from Mount Kenya East. Speaker of the Parliament, Justin Muturi is from Mount Kenya East. So we are left with Mount Kenya West. Again, it will be important to realize that all opinion polls have been favoring Peter Kenneth. The other person who has shown some good progress is Martha Karua, who is from Kirogoya. We also have Lee Kenyanjui from Nakuru, or Governor Mureithi from Laikipia. But again, a strategic team like Jubilee will need a person who will connect Muranga region or the Mount Kenya region to a larger Kenya. And they feel that since majority of people from Muranga live in Nairobi, it would be fair to give the position to Peter Kenneth so that they can be able to marshal the votes in the Nairobi region. The only poor thing about Peter Kenneth is his inability to connect with the common man. He's not a grassroots mobilizer. The last time he was in power, he was MP for Gatanga. He tried to run for governor of Nairobi, and we all know how that went. He lost miserably to one Sonko, a man with minimal talent, minimal education, minimal everything. But he still lost to him. So Peter Kenneth will have an uphill task if he has to convince the Jubilee luminaries that he won't be given the position. And the only person now who seems to be at the front line must be Martha Karua. She's a great mobilizer. She's also seen as a national leader. Again, as a woman leader, she'll be able to call out the woman vote. For us, Jubilee, in their quest to have the vice president position, they must be watching killing UDA's quest for their vice presidency too. For if UDA gets a woman from Mount Kenya region, that will badly affect the Jubilee's maths and also the national politics. For women who feel like this is our chance to be in power, and they might all flock to the UDA. So it's a dicey situation that Jubilee will have to deal with. And so the leading candidate here, I believe, will be Martha Karua and Peter Kenneth. That is all. Kindly like this video and subscribe to the channel.